Anderson. And after we, buried Dad and got through all of that, finances were really, really tight. Mom passed away unexpectedly. And just honestly, even though we couldn't really agree, Phil and me, I made the decision. We did a cremation. We said we'll do some kind of a celebration some other time, and we haven't done anything for 18 months. And I apologize, because I know that all of you wanted to celebrate Mom and have a time together. So that's what this is, and Carrie gave us some great ideas of things that we could do. Just help us remember Mom and reflect on her life, and to maybe get some closure. The thing that I've learned these past 18 months, and my siblings and I are doing better now. Now even in the planning of what we're doing today has really helped heal some wounds. But we learned that unresolved grief is very painful, and it causes a lot of other problems and issues in our life. And unresolved grief can come from never saying goodbye. And so we're going to say goodbye to Mom today in a couple of different ways. So this is her urn. It's a really neat wooden urn. She'd love it because she loved wood. She loved working out in her garden. This is actually her flower cart from her garden that she would carry her and pull around her garden. These are actually flowers out of Mom's garden. And thank you, Mary Alice, for keeping her garden going these 18 months. I really appreciate your green thumb. She's Mom's granddaughter, her oldest granddaughter. But these are flowers from Mom's garden. You'll see them all around. We've even got some potted plants. We pulled some up by the roots, you might say, and put them in pots. So each of the kids and grandkids is kind of a potted plant to take home today. So that was a way that we would pay tribute to Mom. Over here you'll see the picture of Mom. Some of you all probably seen it. That's her in her garden with her flower hat on. Believe it or not, this little baseball cap was my mom's flower hat when she worked in the garden. And then Mom would just want to stay in the garden longer than she should, even like when it's getting cool in the fall. So you literally see her go get her garden blanket. She'd go inside, get a blanket, and work another hour after sundown sometimes just to be able to finish doing the garden chores she had for the day. So we just brought some things to help us remember and think about Mom and say goodbye, So what we'd like to do today is share some memories. Several of you have asked to speak and say some words about Mom, and I really appreciate that. Look forward to hearing your memories of her. My daughter Christina is going to sing the song that Mom sang to all her grandchildren, Over the Rainbow. So Christina's going to do her best to sing that and play the piano at the same time. So pray for her. That's going to be difficult, I know, because I'm about to start shaking here myself. You see, I came loaded with Kleenex just in case. If you wonder what I'm staring at, it's my notes. I do have notes sitting back here. What else we're also going to do today is we're going to say goodbye to Mom in a more complete way, because honestly, my siblings and I have had Mom's beautiful urn these past 18 months, but none of us felt like it was right for us to take her. I'm the one, I'm going to take her, put her on my mantelpiece, that kind of thing. So we've literally been every 3 months somebody else has taken responsibility for Mom's urn there. And so if I can tell a funny story, because I know I'm getting kind of sad here. Mom had a favorite game. Even in her 80s, there was a game that we taught her that she learned to play. She didn't always do great, but she loved it. Have y'all ever played the game Catchphrase?
Yes.
Catchphrase. It's like an electronic version of Hot Potato. So it's a little device that has a whole bunch of words in it that show up on a screen, and it's got a timer going tick, 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 tick. And what you do is, when it comes to you, there's a word, and you have to say other words to make people guess that word. So as soon as they guess your word, you pass it on. And the next person has another word, and the timer's ticking down, and as it gets close to expiring, it goes faster and faster, so you know when it's coming. So it seemed like almost 9 times out of 10, it would be like on the last word when Mom grabbed it, and she'd either think of something hilarious and we'd guess it, or she'd just say, well, I don't mind losing. It's a fun game, isn't it? So, and she was always like that. I think every game I ever played with her, she let me win. But The application for that is no more playing catchphrase with Mom's urn. Carrie helped us find out that Woodlawn Cemetery, where we buried my dad not long before my mom passed, that we can take her urn, put it into a little vault, and we can put it there with Dad at the cemetery and have a marker there for both of them. And that just is such a relief. If you guys have been through this, you don't know what a relief that is to know she's got a final resting place. We're saying goodbye today, and we'll be able to, move on and really start grieving and mourning properly. I feel like it's been on hold for 18 months. So, two more things. So when we go to the cemetery, the man who owns the farm right next door to Woodlawn Cemetery knew Mom as a gardener, and he used to actually have a nursery and sell her some plants. And he said, if y'all would like, I've got a little area by the road. I will plow that up. And he gave us 100 packets of seeds, wildflower seeds. And after we get done at the cemetery, we're going to drive across the street, and each of us is going to take these wildflowers and just scatter them in that newly plowed little area there, so we can all see these wildflowers growing as a remembrance of Mom. And then I really, really would like every one of you that can to come back. We're going to come back to the reception hall, and we're going to have a meal, and we're going to sit down, and I want to hear all of your stories. And if we're here till midnight, they said that's okay. My brother-in-law is the janitor. He doesn't care, so it's awesome. And a special treat, and y'all are going to love this, and I promise there's enough. Mary Alice, oldest granddaughter, learned Mom's chocolate pie recipe, and she's got at least a dozen chocolate pies made with Mom's recipe that we're going to share, maybe before we eat dinner, but we've got enough of Mom's chocolate pie here. And